Hi everybody, this is Robert Beatty, the author of Serafina and the Black Cloak and Willa of Dark Hollow. Welcome to the contest. We're having a special book giveaway today, and what makes it special is we're doing it live. So all you have to do is subscribe and hit the notification bell as usual, but also fill out the little entry form that is on the link that's in the description. So the link in the description will take you to a page on my website, which will allow you to enter in your name and an email. And you can either use your real name or an alias, doesn't matter to me. And that will enter you into the contest thus far. And then what will happen is that once we have some people that have entered the contest, I'll randomly select a name from the entries, and that person will get a free Willa of Dark Hollow book. It will be signed and personalized to that person. And the winner will also get a Willa of Dark Hollow bookmark and also a special Serafina gift as well, just to make it a little more interesting. So we have a couple of entries so far. We have a Becky, a Shelley, and a Laura have all entered so far, so keep it coming. And in the meantime, I just wanted to answer questions from people. So if anybody has any questions from me while we're gathering participants, lay it on me. So let's see, what will you win if you win the prize? So you'll win a Willa of Dark Hollow book that I'll sign to you right now, and bookmark, and a special Serafina gift. And I will, as soon as I sign it today, I will ship it to you, so you will get Willa of Dark Hollow in advance before everyone else does. Let's see, next question. Can I start with Willa of Dark Hollow, or do I have to read the other book first? You do not have to read any other books first. You don't have to read the Serafina books or the other Willa of the Wood book. This one can stand alone just as it is. So if you have read Willa of the Wood or Serafina, that's fine, but it's not necessary for this book. Okay, next question. Do you live in Asheville, and is that where you are now? Yes, it is. So I live in Asheville, and I'm at my home in Asheville. So I have a little YouTube studio that I set up there. I'm very new to it, so I'm still getting used to it, but hopefully it will go okay. Hopefully everybody can see me and hear me at this point. Okay, the next question. Is it true that Willa of Dark Hollow is going to be turned into a television show? Yes, that is true. That's very true. So the Willa books are being turned into a television show right now. So I'm one of the executive producers on that, and I'm working with the writing team and the other producers, and we're trying to get it all together. It takes time, and a lot of work has to go into it to do it right, of course, but we are working on it, so I'm super excited about that. And I love that I'm involved, and I can hopefully make the television series consistent with the book itself. Okay, next question. I see you and hear you always saying the words "stay bold." What does that mean? Okay, so in the second Serafina book, that's what Serafina's friend, Wesa, says to her, and then Serafina really likes that, and so she starts using that, and from that point forward in the Serafina series, the words "stay bold" is what the main characters say to each other to encourage each other to stay strong, to stay brave, to keep working towards your goal no matter how difficult it is. So it's an expression of to be strong and just to be optimistic and to keep going after what you want to do. So that's what the word "stay bold" is about. And I often sign that in books when I write signatures in books. So if you want me to say "stay bold" in your signed book, just let me know. So let's do a little check here, see how many participants we have. So thus far we have 8, okay? So we have 8 participants so far, so let's keep it coming. Okay, then now the next, let's look for some other questions here, some of the live questions. Is there more Native American legends in this book? That's a very good question. Thank you very much. So what this reader is talking about is that in the Willa stories and the Serafina stories, but especially the Willa stories, there are Native American legends built into the story. So for example, there is a hidden lake, a magical lake in the Great Smoky Mountains that the Cherokee would speak about, and that's in the book. So Willa actually goes to that lake, and it's a magical lake that's covered in mist, and the only way to get there is if a bear, a black bear, takes you through the mist. You can't get there if you're a human or a Farron or a wolf or something like that. Only bears can get through the mist, and so Willa has to befriend a bear in order to get through the fog and get to the lake. And once you're there, there are many other bears there. It's where all the bears come when they're wounded or old or sick, and if they wallow in the water of the lake, then it heals them. So that is a legend of the Cherokee, and it's depicted in detail in the Willa story. And there are other stories, other Cherokee legends intermixed into the Willa series as well. That's a good question, so thank you very much. It looks like Sophia just entered the contest. Thank you. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, somebody said, what's the message box for in the contest? You can write anything you want to in there. You don't have to write anything, but it's just first name, or sorry, it's just the name, and that can be your real name or an alias, and an email address. And then there's a message field. You can put any sort of message that you want to me. Hopefully it will be a nice message, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, let's see what else we have here. So thank you very much to Emily, who says she loves my book series. I appreciate that. And to Hydro and to JG, thank you very much. Okay, so let's go on to some other questions. How do I join the contest and how do I win the contest? Okay, so in order to join, you subscribe to this channel, which you probably already are, and then you click on the link in the description that will take you to a little form, and you just fill that form out, and then you're entered into the contest. And then in a few minutes here, once I have a few more people, to make it interesting, once a few more people have entered, then I'll run a random number generator, and it will pick a winner, and I'll announce it today live on air, and then I will sign the book to you. It will be a personalized signed book to you, and I will then ship it to you immediately. You'll also get a Willa bookmark and a special Serafina gift as well. So this is the main gift here, which is Willa of Dark Hollow, the new hard copy, and you'll be getting it in advance to everyone else. Okay, next question. Are you going to be doing any in-person book signings for the launch this year? Well, not for the launch itself of this book, because it's going on right now, and because of COVID, I'm not really able to do events. Well, I'm able to do them. I've been fully vaccinated, but we don't want to have any very large events where there's a ton of people, and that's just not going to work very well in the COVID era. So we're not doing any in-person bookstore events. I'm doing these live events and other virtual events instead. Once COVID goes away and we feel like it's safe for people to congregate into a large book signing, which hopefully will be mid this year sometime, or maybe in the fall, then I will definitely be doing large book signings again. Okay, do you read book reviews on your books, or do you purposely avoid reading book reviews? I do read them. I enjoy reading them. I like the ones that are positive, of course. I like 5 stars. That's always good. But I also read and listen to the other reviews too. If people don't like my books for some reason, or if they say they hate this or they don't like that, I find that interesting as well. I try to learn and improve as a writer. That's how I've developed as a writer over time. So I don't like bad reviews, but I do try to improve wherever I can. Let's see. And the other thing is I really like, well, the main reason I write is so that people will read my stories. And the main way I know they're reading the stories and they're enjoying them is when I read reviews. And I, you know, whether it's on Amazon or Goodreads.com or wherever, I like hearing the voices of my fans and my readers, because that encourages me and helps me keep writing and reminds me why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I enjoy telling stories. Okay, is it true that your daughter plays Serafina in the book trailers? Yes, that is true. So that's my middle daughter. That's Genevieve. I have 3 daughters. They're all redheads, but in the book trailers, when my daughter Genevieve was 12, that's when we started filming the book trailers. She was actually wearing a wig because she had to have shaggy brown and multicolored hair like Serafina. And so my daughter Genevieve was playing the role of Serafina for all of my book trailers, for the Serafina book trailers. Now you notice that as each year, as you watch each book trailer, my daughter's getting older. I told her stop doing that. I needed her to stay 12, like Serafina is, and then 13 in the last book. But of course, my daughter just kept getting older and older. So by the time we shot the last trailer for the 3rd book, that was the last full-size trailer that we did, even though there were 4 books in all. For that 3rd trailer, she's about 15 at that point, so she's looking a little old for the character, but I still think it works, and I thought she still looked real good in the trailers. So thank you very much. My other daughter, Camille, my older daughter, who's 2 years older than Genevieve, she also plays a role. So in the 2nd book trailer and the 3rd book trailer, she plays Lady Rowena, and she also plays the evil sorceress. So she's the one on the horse and also the one at the ballroom dance. Okay, let's check to see if anybody's entering. So we have 13 so far. That's good. So we're getting close. We're almost ready to announce a winner. Let's do a few more questions. Okay. Do you like audiobooks, or do you think that is, in quotes, not reading? I actually love audiobooks. I listen to a ton of audiobooks myself, and I love the Willa and Serafina audiobooks. They're a great experience. It's different than reading, of course, but it's just as good, in some ways better. I do have to say that I'm an unusual writer in that when I write, I kind of write out loud. So I actually say the words out loud to myself as I'm working on the story. And to me, a written story is still very much a story that is being told as if it's being told out loud. So I'll work on the dialogue and the various descriptive paragraphs. I'll do it out loud. It makes me such that I can really only write in my office or when I'm alone. I can't be in a cafe doing this, otherwise people will think I'm crazy. Because when I write, I'm often talking out loud just to hear how the sentences sound. That helps me to write. Okay, let's see here. Other questions. How much do you write every day? Okay, when I'm working on a book, which is almost all the time, I write a lot. So I get up in the morning, and I don't get up early. I get up maybe at 8, or 8:30 or something like that, and I start writing, and I try to write as much as I can, as many hours as I can, until other elements of my life, let's say the marketing side of being the author or doing a live stream on YouTube or something like that, interrupts me. Once I get interrupted and I have to do something else, like go run an errand or something, sometimes that disrupts my mindset, and that's hard to get back to the writing. So I start in the morning, and if I'm lucky, I go all day. I'll break for lunch and for dinner with my family, and then I'll write at night as well. I often write late into the night as well. Now, there are some times when I take breaks, and for a few weeks, I take a little break from writing, but I usually get back to it very quickly. I'm not really happy unless I am writing. I get sort of cranky and depressed, and like I feel like my life is wasting away, and then I realize, oh, it's because you're not writing. You need to be writing. So, but good question. Next question. When does the book come out to everyone who does not win this contest? That would be May 4th is when it comes out. Now, you can order it now, and you can order a signed copy from Malaprop's bookstore. That's my local bookstore. If you really want an autographed, personalized copy and you don't win the contest today, you can buy one from Malaprop's. It's an excellent independent bookstore. There's a link in the description. It's real far down in the description. Or you can also order on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or wherever. You can order it now, but it actually gets released on May 5th. Okay, these are good questions. The question is, your dog played Gideon in the trailer. Is that right? That is right. So good question. Thank you. So in the book trailer for Serafina, there is a black Doberman Pinscher, and that's the type of dog that Braden had. And we had a family dog. Her name was Salem, and so I had to go over to her and say, so Salem, I know you're a girl dog, but is it okay if you play a boy dog? We need a boy dog named Gideon. Will you play that role? And she was okay with that. So yeah, so when we do a book trailer, it's a family project. So the dog played a role in the second trailer. You notice there's a couple horses. Those are my horses, and the horse that Braden was on that rears up and where Braden's in the fire, that was my daughter's horse, and my daughter was actually holding the head of the horse with the lead and asking it to rear up and to do different things and to shuffle around, and yeah. And in fact, that was actually filmed in my backyard, that particular scene right at our barn. So then also, if you notice the beautiful dresses and the costumes in the trailers, like the beautiful red dress in the first trailer, my wife Jennifer made those costumes. She made that dress as well as all of Serafina's dresses. So it's just like when we write the books, we kind of work on it together. We also work on the book trailers together. Okay, next question. When did you begin writing this book in particular? Excellent question. So Willa of Dark Hollow was written in 2020, right during the pandemic. So just like everybody else, I was isolated at home, and the result of that isolation is Willa of Dark Hollow. So hopefully it will provide some fun and escape away from the year of 2020. So hopefully 2021 is going to be a better year. Looks like it will be. And I hope everybody enjoys going into this sort of magical, mystical world of Willa for a few hours to read Willa of Dark Hollow. So good question. Thank you. Okay, so Big Man, thank you for signing on. He says, can you read chapter 1 of the new book? Okay, yeah, I will do that. That's a good suggestion. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to wrap up the contest, but I will either do it live or record the reading of the first chapter and probably the second chapter of Willa of Dark Hollow. So good questions. Okay, so let's see how many contestants we have here. Okay, we're doing well. So we're gonna announce the winner. So again, there's gonna be one winner of the book for today's live event. And depending on how this goes, I might do more in the future. And the winner of the contest, and there's still a few minutes to enter if you haven't yet. Just follow the description, the link in the description. The winner of the contest is going to win an advanced copy of Willa of Dark Hollow. It's going to be signed and personalized. And you will also win a Willa bookmark and a special Serafina gift as well. Just a small little Serafina gift just to make it fun, because I know everybody likes Serafina as well as Willa, and I deeply appreciate that, believe me. And so now what I'm going to do is run the random number generator. And I've got my list of participants here. Okay, so we have 15 participants, and so you have a 1 in 15 chance to win, and the winner is Annabelle. So Annabelle is the winner. So maybe if Annabelle could just send us a chat message there just to say hello and know that she heard that. And what we'll be doing is contacting Annabelle through the email that she provided, and that way we can get her address and send her her Serafina package. So you guys, this is my first live event where I give away a book. It seemed like it went pretty well. We had some technical difficulties when I tried the first one, but this one seemed to work okay. Let me know how it went from your experience. Just in the comments or in the chat, just say it did work and you liked it, or if you have suggestions for improving it, let me know. I'm interested to know if this is fun for you guys, and if it is fun and enough people want to do it again, I'll do it again in a few days, and we'll give away another book, or we could give away other things as well. But of course, this is the launch of Willa of Dark Hollow. Now, the other thing is there are links at the bottom of the description if you want to just forget the contest and go and buy your own signed copies from Malaprops Bookstore. You can do that, or you can buy unsigned copies from Amazon and from Barnes & Noble and other bookstores like that. So again, just to repeat, the winner of the contest is Annabelle, and we will be contacting Annabelle soon and get her address and be shipping her winner's package. So this concludes the contest. So I just want to say thanks to everybody. Thank you for your patience, and thanks for participating in all the comments. I really appreciate it. So bye-bye.